What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Measy Show. Okay, now today we're gonna go ahead and talk about Suge Knight. Now, as you know, since 2015, he's been in the penitentiary. He's been sentenced to 28 years. So you don't have to be a mathematician to realize that that time's not done. However, right? Some new details have emerged. Supposedly, and there's no official documents that state this, but the word is that he's going to be getting out. This is the word. I don't have any proof to show you, but this is what a lot of these news stations are saying, is that he's going to be getting out upon giving a testimony, a cooperation deal. Okay, so about who murdered Pac, right, in the Tupac murder. So as you know, if you've watching the news or any prior my YouTube videos or other YouTube videos as well, it speaks a lot about a raid. I don't know if it was a federal raid or a state raid, whatever the situation, probably a federal raid, I'm not totally sure, but there was a lot of talk because there was a raid on Keefe D's residence in Henderson, Nevada. Keefe D, as you know, he's the one who tried to snitch about the murder charge when he got in trouble for a dope case before Orlando Anderson, a.k.a. Baby Lane from Southside Compton, was murdered, right? So anyway, according to the sources or whatever, he's supposed to have some sort of deal where he's going to get out of prison. Okay, now let's just state some theories here because we don't have a lot of facts. We just have theory at this point, right? He says he knows who killed Tupac, right? And he's willing to give that information to get out of prison. At this point, I feel like there's not much he wouldn't do to get out of prison. He's not in a good state right now. He's in protective custody. Supposedly, he created some PC gangs called Fame or F All My Enemies. The Bloods want his head. It's just not good for him. They talking about he won't come out the cell, blah, blah, blah. It's not looking good for him. So, let me say this, okay? It could entail with Puffy. It could entail with somebody named Gene Deal, who's affiliated with Puffy. It could entail a lot of different people. It could entail Keefe D. It could entail Baby Lane. And then there's another guy named Big something. I forget his name, but he was in the car as well, allegedly, right? So we don't know. All we know is the claim that they're making. He's supposed to be striking some kind of a deal for full cooperation. Now, I just find it real funny, right? You would try to say this about Snoop, right? Oh, Snoop, he's informant, this, that. If this is true, bro, you better never ever, you're gonna be hiding out somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You're not finna be around nowhere. You're not finna be around nobody. You're gonna be hiding out, tucked off in the backwoods of Kentucky somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Now I get it. The game is changing. Everybody's telling. You're not from that generation. You're from a generation where you stand tall, you know what I'm saying, keep 10 toes down and don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Stitch lip, zip, you know what I'm saying? Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. That's what you're supposed to be from. You're not supposed to be from the snitch generation. He's dead. He been dead a long time. Tupac, you know, may his legacy live on. That's one of my favorite rappers. That is my favorite rapper of all time. This is groundbreaking. If this is in fact true, this is groundbreaking, right? Groundbreaking. Now remember, they just made the raid. They're not gonna out of nowhere make that raid without some sort of new information and new deal, if you will, right? This is bound to break. Something will happen from this. Mark my words. Something will happen from this. We don't know what. We don't know if Puffy's going to go down. We don't know if Gene Deal's going to go down. We don't know if... I feel like Keefe D, they don't want to lock him up. I'm not saying they won't. I'm just saying he knows something that is not being revealed, which is why he hasn't went to jail yet, because he's admitted to being in the vehicular when Tupac was murdered, right? We know this. So best possible case scenario, that's accessory to murder or aiding and abetting. Now, true enough, in California, they have a law. They passed a law that scratches out. If me and you are riding in the car together, you kill somebody and I drive out, I don't get a murder charge anymore. Now I get an aiding and abetting, right? But this is Nevada. This is Las Vegas, Nevada. This is not California. The game changes. And we don't know if the feds are involved in this. We don't know. We just know what we know. And that is that the news stations are saying, and a lot of different people are saying, that he's supposed to be getting a deal to get out of prison of a 20-year sentence, 28-year sentence, excuse me. I don't know. Like, I feel like the twists and the turns are so like, and don't get me wrong, I could talk about the Tupac murder all day and all night. There's so much that goes into this. Like, there's a, it's almost like aliens. Like, you can just go in a rabbit hole all day and you don't know what happened. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the news. I hope I get some more information on it. If I do, I'll go ahead and keep y'all posted. Man, this is deep, man. This is real deep, and I wouldn't be surprised, man. Something will happen. I don't know what. I don't know if it's gonna be Keefy D, Puffy, Gene Deal. I don't know. Something will happen, bro. Mark my words. You know what I'm saying? And Suge, I don't know. Suge, that's one of the luckiest dudes I know. Bro, he done got 9 years, got out for early release. You know what I'm saying? Made millions, extorted all kind of people. Vanilla Ice funded a good deal of death row. You know what I'm saying? Forged Harry O's signature. Made a second death row. Like, you did so much to, like, bro, this is deep, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you think about aliens, it's stressful. This is stressful thing about, because you don't know, bro. Like, there's so much unknown in the unknown. It's like the abyss. Anyway, I don't know, man. I got my ears to the internet, you know what I'm saying, to the news, trying to see what's happening, what's the deal. I don't know. I just know what everybody's saying, what they circulating. We waiting to see. We ain't gonna make no. I ain't gonna say nothing that's fact until it's fact. But for sure, something will happen from this. Anyway, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe, that comment, and that like. I appreciate y'all for watching. Salute. Stay tuned. I'm out.